The segment is called Hard Facts, and we will start with the big stories. This hour, 4 o'clock. We will look at a topical issue, continuing from where we left off on Friday. We will be speaking, hopefully, with the family of Chukwudi, a trader at Ikoko Market, who is believed to have been tortured to death, according to allegations and stories. And of course, the torture was done by the police, the Octopus unit. The 5 o'clock hour, we would have, a special program come your way. And that is the size of our package for today. All right, the 6 o'clock hour, of course, there is the open season where we do a recap of our talk for the day. And we also look at the possible conversations for tomorrow. So we call that the front page. So we look at the possible front page stories. So that's what we will be doing for today's edition of Hard Facts. And I will be your anchor. I am Carla Dakorubatuba, and together we will push the conversation for development a bit further. I hope you had a splendid weekend. It wasn't such a great weekend for us in Rivers State. Of course, we called it the Black Weekend as a result of what happened along the Eleme axis of the East-West Road. It was really a crazy incident, and as the day progresses, we are seeing more reports of developing stories as relates to that incident that happened over the weekend. A truck rambling to another heavy duty truck carrying petrol, and it caused the explosion eventually, and a lot of vehicles were damaged, were burnt by the fire, and a couple of people lost their lives, and it's a sad one. To the family of those who died, my heart goes to them. I hope they accept my condolences. All right, that being said, let's look at what we have as big stories for today. Number one big story for today. Let's see. It has to do with the political drama in Rivers State, and it was from over the weekend, and it has to do with Governor Fubara vowing not to govern Rivers State on his knees. You must have listened to the news over the weekend, or you must have been on social media over the weekend, and you must have seen that report. It was carried by the dailies as well. He was visiting Celestine Omeya after Celestine Omeya, laid his mother to rest. She had died a while ago, or something like that. And in that visit, he called on Rivers people to support his government, as he would not be ruling or governing Rivers State on his knees. And what I understand that to mean is that he would not go out there to start begging or kneeling before any godfather or before any father or before any political orga. And he said that Rivers people should rally behind him as he takes the fight for the soul of Rivers State to the next level. So I'm going to play the sound bite so you can hear for yourself what the governor of Rivers State, His Excellency Sir Siminalayi Fubara, did say over the weekend when he paid that visit to Celestine Omeya. All right, just give me a minute there. I'm looking for the story now in our bulletin. All of a sudden, I can't seem to find it. All right, when I get the story, when I get back to when I get the story where I kept it, I can't seem to find it. When I do find it, I will get back to you on that one. But my next big story has got to yet again do with the political drama in Rivers State. And this time it has to do with okay. I think I did find the soundbite. So take a listen.
It doesn't matter the number of people that are standing with me. I will stand on that side of truth. I will not, I repeat, govern our dear state on my knees. If that was the purpose, I will not do that. I will stand to govern our dear state and to stand continually on the side of rights. But when elections are over, what we need is to work together for the advancement of our state.
All right, so you heard it for yourself there. I will not govern the state on my knees. I will stand and govern the state. I've interpreted it to mean that there will be nobody I answer to except Rivers people. That's how I've interpreted it. But how are you interpreting it, and what do you make of that statement? I'd like to hear from you. But just in case you did not hear clearly, I'm going to play it one more time so you can listen carefully this time.
It doesn't matter the number of people that are standing with me. I will stand on that side of truth. I will not, I repeat, govern our dear state on my knees. If that was the purpose, I will not do that. I will stand to govern our dear state and to stand continually on the side of rights. But when elections are over, what we need is to work together for the advancement of our state.
All right, so what we need is to work together for the advancement of our state, he says. But what are you thinking? What is on your mind as it relates to that very big story? But my next big story, like I was going to tell you before I found the sound bite, has to do with the local government chairman in Rivers State. Now, there is this story that Rivers LG chairman asked courts to order state IGP orders to secure them. Interesting, right? I'm going to read. The local government chairman in Rivers State have dragged the state government, the Attorney General of the Federation and Minister of Justice, the Inspector General of the Police and the Director General Department of State Services, DSS, to court, seeking an order providing them with adequate security. Other defendants are the Commissioner of Police, Rivers Director, DSS, Rivers Chairman, Revenue Mobilization, Allocation and Fiscal Commission, the AG Rivers, and Finance Commissioner in Rivers State. Some of the chairmen who filed the suit are Dr. Chidi Lloyd, Chairman MY Local Government, Honorable Allwell Wunda, Chairman Port Harcourt Local Government, Dr. Wanosike Samuel, Ikwere Local Government Area, Mr. George Arelu, Chairman Obiakwa Local Government Area, Dr. Obina Ayamu, Chairman Eche Local Government Area, and Honorable Chidorom Waiwu, Chairman Omuma Local Government Area. Others are Dr. Hope Ikiriko, Chairman Awuda West Local Government Area, Mr. Benjamin Israel AK, Chairman Awuda East Local Government, and Dr. Roland Sekibo, Chairman Akukutoro Local Government Area, among others. By the suit filed at the Federal High Court sitting in Abuja, the plaintiff claimed that under Section 215 of the 1999 Constitution and Sections 4, 7, and 9 of the Police Act 2020, the IGP, DSS, and other security agencies are under statutory obligations and bound to ensure the security their security and welfare. Now, the originating summons was instituted on their behalf by Mahmood Magaji SAN. The council chairmen are also seeking an order of the court against the Attorney General of the Federation, AGF, not to allow any other laws to be implemented for the local government in Rivers State other than the ones enacted by the State House of Assembly. The chairman based their fears on alleged threat and boast by the Rivers State government not to implement or enforce the laws made by the State House of Assembly for the local government. Specifically, the plaintiffs want the court to declare that the IGP, CP Rivers, DSS, and other security agents are statutorily bound to provide security and welfare for their lives and property. They also applied for a declaration that the IGP, CP Rivers, SSS, and Director DSS and other security agencies are bound to recognize and enforce all laws and regulations, inclusive of the one made by the State House of Assembly of Rivers State. Now, the chairman also want a declaration that no organ of any government has power to withhold the financial allocations due to the local government in Rivers State. Now, they formulated 7 major issues for the court to determine in resolving their grievances with all the defendants in the suit. They asked the court to determine whether by the combined provisions of Section 215 and 14 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, as well as Sections 4, 7, and 9 of the Police Act 2020, the IGP, CP Rivers, DSS, and Director DSS, and other security agencies are not statutorily bound to provide security and welfare for their lives and property, whether by the combined provisions of sections 215 and 14 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, as well as sections 479 of the Police Act 2020. The IGP, CP Rivers, DSS, and Director DSS are not bound to recognize and enforce all laws and regulations made by the Rivers State House of Assembly, whether by the combined provisions of sections 215 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and sections 479 of the Police Act 2020. The defendants are not bound to recognize and enforce Rivers State Local Government Amendment Law Number 4 of the 2024 passed by the Rivers State House of Assembly, among others, whether by virtue of the combined provisions of section 7 and the 4th schedule of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, that the local government councils in Rivers State are not constitutionally recognized and autonomous as the third tier of government and thereby entitled to allocation from the Federation account. A 29-paragraph affidavit which accompanied the originating process was deposed to by one Dr. Chidi Lloyd, a legal practitioner and chairman and more the local government area. Hopefully we will get Dr. Chidi Lloyd on the show tomorrow, so you can give us a proper insight into what really is transpiring as it relates to the local government in Rivers State. But for now, what are your thoughts? I mean, if you want to read this story as I've read it, you go to the Independent newspaper. The caption: LG Chairmen ask courts to order state IGP orders to secure them. And I'm thinking, they've asked the courts to make sure that to order that the laws made by the assembly as it relates to the local government the local government, it's still somehow elections, but let's say it as it is, the local government amended law 2024 is enforced by the state government to make sure that they are protected. I don't know if they've got any information that some people are after them, or maybe since we are all playing politics and dramatizing politics in Rivers State, remember what happened in Abuja some 2 Thursdays ago? Maybe they are also afraid something similar would happen to them, so they're asking for some kind of protection. I do not know. Once again, I'm saying, hopefully Dr. Lloyd will be on the show tomorrow and we will talk about this and talk for development. What else did I mention? I think they mentioned receiving allocation, receiving what is due them in terms of salary. Also, I think some of those things were things to mention in that suit. But I want to get your thoughts, and I want you to tell me what you think about these issues. But to my third big story, it's a scary one. It's a scary story. It's a story that a lot of us don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. Your neighbor does not want to hear it. It has to do with petrol scarcity. Now, sometime last week, we began seeing reports emanating from Abuja, from Lagos, Nasarawa, Kano, that there was scarcity of petrol. And that looks like it is spreading to other parts of the country. Several newspapers carried the report this morning and even this afternoon, talking about how there is petrol scarcity and a long queue at various petrol stations in places like Lagos, in Ogun State, and most southwestern states, in Abuja, Nasarawa, Kano, Kaduna, Sokoto. As a matter of fact, according to the Punch newspaper, in Sokoto, petrol is selling for as much as 2,000 naira. Something like that. I saw that report earlier today. And in other parts, it's selling in Lagos. I think it's selling for somewhere around the region of 600, 700 naira per liter. Was it Kano? Was it Kaduna? It is selling, according to reports, for somewhere around the region of 900 naira per liter. And so it is a crazy situation, as it's been reported in all of those parts, and it looks like it is spreading. And why I do say that it's not something you and I want is because it might spread to Rivers State. It might get to the petrol stations in Rivers State. And what really is the problem? The NNPCL has come out to say that it is a logistics problem. I think the last time it also happened in Lagos, Abuja, and some of these major states. Ipman, Independent Petroleum Marketers Association of Nigeria, is saying it goes beyond logistics. One European refineries are undergoing what do you call it now? Maintenance. There's a name they call it. They're maintaining. And refurbishing as well. So it will take maybe about 2 weeks. There's also the talk about not enough marketers in the business, to do the importation and all of that. And NNPC is the sole importer of this issue. There's also the talk of something. There's another reason they gave, but I cannot remember. However, they came up with a verdict, that's Ipman, that this scarcity may go on for about 2 weeks. And if it does go on for about 2 weeks, according to them, it will take 1 week before the NNPCL will get supplies, and another 1 week before things would stabilize. I did see a report some 3 hours ago, and that report did say that almost all the depot in the country are now, sending petrol to Abuja. I wonder if it's because it is the Federal Capital Territory. One would wonder, since Lagos is the economic hub, that Lagos should be getting, some of the concentration in terms of supplies, followed by places like Port Harcourt, because it's yet again another economic hub, especially in the south area. And maybe one of the places in the southeastern part, but according to the report, the order is that the depot should send petroleum products to Abuja. I just want to get my facts right. I want to, I've been talking from the top of my head. I want to be sure that I got the Sokoto petrol price correctly. However, let's see, where did I even see that again? But I should let you know, NNPCL, in their usual manner, has come out to say that they have stocks. They have enough stock, to take care of Nigeria's needs. They said so. So in the black market, some places in Lagos, petrol is selling for between 900 and 1,000 naira per liter. And it has cost huge increments in price fares in Lagos. Interesting, right? In Kano, it is selling in petrol stations for somewhere around the region of 850, 900 naira per liter. Let's see, in Kaduna, it is selling in some places between 900 and 1,200 naira per liter. 4 liters black market will cost you somewhere around 6,000, 6,500. In Sokoto, black market price hits 2,000 naira per liter. So I was correct. In Sokoto, they're buying it for somewhere around the region of 2,000 naira per liter. And it may cross its way from the northern part to the south part of the country. I don't know. It's not something. Is it, maybe this is a conspiracy theory on my path, but I'm thinking, could this be, maybe they wrongly calculated? They were hoping that the Port Harcourt refinery will come on stream alongside the Dangote refinery, and maybe there are certain setbacks yet again. And they are now hurriedly making orders for petrol to be imported into the country. Could that have been the situation? Maybe conspiracy theory, but I'm just thinking, given how much we now pay for electricity, for those of us living in Band A areas, how much we now pay for electricity, and the high cost of certain food items. Looking at some of these things, one would wonder if an increase in petrol price or even a petrol scarcity is something that we want to deal with right now. And why I've put an increase in petrol price is because usually when there is scarcity, there usually is an increment in the price. There usually is the upping of the price. Anyways, I'm going to the phone lines right now, and I would like to hear your take, your view, and some of the issues that I've reeled out for you as big stories. Remember, we're live on Facebook, Nigeria Info PH. We are live on YouTube as well, Nigeria Info PH. I told you we're audio visual, right? And we are very interactive and active on X, Nigeria Info PH. You can also follow me online, Dekalada, THEKALADA. Let's get your thoughts and let's talk for development. Drop your comments there and then I'll read them. Okay, I think I've seen a few comments on Facebook. Also, Courage Baba says, after getting the power through his knees, the governor has realized that kneeling down is wrong. Believe politicians at your own risk. And then he has a smiling emoji there. Also, Emena Chine Yenwa says, River State Martyr, the better rapper. I think he meant to say Thai better rapper with big gele. All right, keep sending in your comments, Darren. But if you want to call the studio or you want to use the WhatsApp channel, the numbers to call with are 0817-923-0002 and 0817-923-0003. There is 0817-923-0007. WhatsApp number 0809-030-6416. Ida is calling from Inkoro. Ida, welcome.
Canada, greet you socially.
Yeah, welcome.
Yes, for this topic today. When they are talking about law, that's for assembly members have case involved. And when they defected from their party to another party, they are no longer assembly members again. Please, when they force the assembly members, so whatever law that they are passing today is null and void. So the local government chairman going to court.
We've had this conversation a couple of times. No, Ida, you listen. No, I'm not saying you're not a supervisor. I'm saying you listen. I'm the one coordinating the show, so you don't tell me how to coordinate, right? Now, when you call in and say they are no longer assembly members, I always tell you that you are not the court. You can't make that declaration. It's not in your place to make that declaration. It's the judge's place. You're not a judge. You're not a court.
Listen to me now.
I'm listening to you. I'm listening.
The president said they should keep to this, and then took them to the court. Say, Governor, got to draw your case. People should got to draw their case.
Okay.
You know what the governor said? The president said, Canada, when our tenure elapsed June 18th, everybody will go.
All right.
And the governor decide whatever thing that happened to River State.
Okay.
Not the assembly members.
All right,
or the minister. The governor will decide whether he will do local government election, whether our appoint caretakers or HSG take over. The governor will decide that. But our tenure is elapsing 18th of June.
Is that what is in the Constitution? But Robin from HA, welcome. What is on your mind?
Canada.
Yeah, I'm listening to you. Welcome.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon.
See how human beings can continue to amuse the society.
How do you mean?
So the local government chairman now believe that 2-3 years plus 3 years is forever. The revenue will come to an end. Well, we'll continue to discuss about it. And the funny aspect of those names I had that were part of the suit. The chairman of Ahoda East and Ahoda West, Honorable Hope Ikriko and Barrister Beneke. Both of them that have failed to provide security for these two local government areas. It's on your news about 2 weeks or a week ago. How many generals have been brought down by security operatives between Ahoda East and Ahoda West? And their local government chairmen collecting security votes. They want protection by the police. Police should protect them, but my prayer is that police should not only protect them, they should work hard so that all of us can be protected. Having said so, the issue of the fuel, Canada, when the president of Nigeria, right in Abuja, announced that Petrol refinery will be functional by December last year, I told you I never believed in him. This is April. You can see the procrastination.
All right.
You can see what happened on the road, the carnage, the death that is recorded. These people have no business. They don't think about you and me. They don't care. If our lawmakers, our executives, if they care about me and you, why are they going for SUV? Why are they going for bulletproof? Who is pursuing them? Who is shooting them? SUV. I know of a former governor of Old River State, a military administrator. I have seen him. What I'm telling you is more than about 10 years ago. I've seen he drives himself. The Amanaba of Toba, he drives himself. He drives to a filling station and buy fuel. What are they running from?
All right.
If we see fuel for 10,000, we buy. If we don't see it, let us continue to remain. I told you we are conquered people.
All right, Robin Marger, the farmer, Jude from Omuma. Welcome, Jude. What is on your mind? I'd like to hear from you. Good afternoon.
Yeah, on my mind is the position of the local government chairman.
Okay.
We have gone to court to ask for protection, including the laws the House of Assembly, the deflected members of the House of Assembly have made, that such laws have to be protected. My simple question is, I don't care if they are. They should have known very well, pretty well, that the position of the members of the House of Assembly in River State is being challenged or are being challenged in different courts. And like he said, with Ada, unless and until the court has made a pronouncement or ruling. That's what everybody is waiting for.
All right.
So can it be rightly said that the laws made by these people who voluntarily defected, and let's think about what the Constitution says.
But let's also, Jude, let's also look at it from this angle, and I hope you can follow me on that one. If the court case lingers for 2-3 years, are you saying nothing should happen? The state should just be on pause pending when the court determines? I'm wondering if that's what you're saying.
Kalada.
Yeah, I'm listening.
Both of us stand in the same position.
Okay.
If he lingers, that's why we are scared. It's so what? If he lingers 2-3 years. The Constitution is explicit here.
No, but you see, the Constitution would would not execute itself or would not be interpreted by itself. It needs the institutions of government.
There's a place or a clause in the Constitution which empowers, do they call the HOD or HPM, head of administration of the local government, to take brief until such matters are settled.
All right.
That's why I'm referring to the Constitution.
Okay.
So whether or not the whole local government or the appointed caretaker, the head of those departments in the local government will hold brief.
All right. Then.
So all I'm trying to say is, this local government chairman going to court, they've been there for years. Their lives and whatever positions have not been threatened. And can it be threatened when they have about 2 months to go? So I think they just want to say something.
All right. Then.
We are all watching what the ball they are trying to play. But one good thing I know is Rivers people, including me, I'm not one of the politicians or one of these. We are determined to salvage and save our state.
All right. Then.
No matter however.
Jude, I've got to go.
About it.
All right, I've got to go.
So
Thank
they
you.
should allow the law, the court, to make a ruling.
Okay.
That's where we stand.
All right, then. Thank you very much. Gift from Yenegua, welcome. What is on your mind? Quickly, please share.
The wonderful Canada. You are welcome.
Good afternoon once again. Please,
Good afternoon, my
let's
brother.
quickly run with time.
Yes, let me address 2 quick issues. The governor visit to Celestine Omeya, South Celestine Omeya. That comment, as far as I'm concerned, you can see complete confusion. You know where the confusion is coming from?
You tell me.
Before this time, the governor don't used to talk. Have you observed something of recent? Everywhere he goes to, he said he will make people to be restless. But I told anyone who cares to listen that he's the one that has found himself in that position. That is what is exactly that is taking place right now to speak. What is the meaning of you going there to talk about being on your news? or bended news. It will not have people to support you when already you've said with your mouth that it is about organic support. You are not even paying anybody. There's no need of you going that far. Just relax. Don't be restless, because you've been using those words against others, but now you are begging for people to support you. These are people that were defeated hands down. These people you are calling, these people you are even running to, they were defeated hands down. And at the end of the day, you became the governor of this state. So what are you telling me? Is this set of persons that will now make you to remain in that seat if people want to impeach you?
All right.
Or for you not to return if you even succeed in impeachment?
Right, I've got to go.
Let me now go to the other matter.
Yeah, quickly, you've got 40
ground,
seconds.
The local government.
Yeah,
Are you talking to me?
Yeah, quickly, you've got 40 seconds.
The local government matter, this is the matter. Already, Justice Omotosho is the one that they went to. He has granted that very order or ruling, brief one, that you guys are reading. That it happened on Friday. You understand? For everybody to maintain status quo. You know, these other people, 2 local government shares, if you remember, last week, or week before last, if you remember, from Bonny and Opobo in Koro, they went to court when the bill has not become a law. You see how they are running faster than their shadows. Went to court to say, asking the local government and the House of Assembly to maintain status quo, that they are ready to leave June 17 and all the rest. Meanwhile, the bill came back to the House, and this House vetoed the governor, and no governor, no court has the power to stop the House of Assembly to make laws.
All right, then. All right,
for the good governance.
All right,
you understand?
All right.
So they have shot themselves on the foot. These guys already, they have the backup. The court has given that go ahead.
All right,
I've got to
go, Gifts. Thank you very much. Mufasa from D-Line, welcome on the show.
Yeah, hi, Kalada. Good evening.
Yeah, welcome.
Or good afternoon.
Good afternoon, it is.
Yeah, thank you very much. Well, the statement credited to the governor that he would not govern the state on his knees, that is a very succinct and, clear statement. I mean, Rivers State is not a conquered territory, and it does not belong to any single individual. So that the people have decided to elect somebody to govern them. I'm sure that we also understand that even the governors we've had in the past have not governed Rivers State on their knees. So I want to say that statement is a very welcome statement and a step in the right direction.
Right.
These are the kind of statements that we want to hear from our leader and governor of the state. So there's no need to begin to read any negative meaning to it. But people are entitled to their opinion anyway. But having said that, the local government chairmen going to seek protection, I don't know if they have been threatening that they are going to kill them or attack or something like that. For me, at the expiration of their tenure in June, there will be no vacuum at the council secretariat. We have head of HLGA to oversee the affairs of council. Canada, I want to ask you a question. Is it possible for you or anybody to change the goalpost while the match is going on? Assuming without concealing that even this embattled lawmaker have the legitimacy to do what they have done, why would it be this council chairman that are already serving their tenure out? Why would they be the one that will enjoy such laws? It does not happen anywhere. It has to take effect from the ones that will take over from them. That's why I say, assuming that this Majamele group have the legitimacy to do what they are doing. But then again, I know that when the time comes, we will cross the bridge. We want peace in the state, but people shouldn't take the calmness of a governor, a gentle governor, for granted. The people are strongly behind him, and the people will not allow such to happen in this state.
All right, Mufasa, thank you.
Position, Kalada.
All right, thank you very much. We've got Susie from Irema. Susie, welcome. What is on your mind?
Yeah.
I like you.
Yeah, Kalada, let me just be brief.
Yeah, quickly, please.
We are using a political explanation for legal issues. Sometimes we use religious assertion for political issues. It does not hold water. If the governor is talking about the issue of no kneeling down to govern the state, we went for a burial. We are supposed to be taking elegy or dirge, as the case may be. but we change everything into a political arena and then begin to call out people. And then saying that you will not kneel down to govern. For me, I deduce that as inexperience politically. In politics, there is what is known as dialectics. Moving from one state to the other, and which is what has actually given rise and life to the man who is the governor of the state today. And the moment in this dialectic there is a contradiction, you will see an opposing force, which will in turn produce a balance at the end of the day. Canada, I want to assure you, it doesn't matter how many organics, how rivers people are ready and not ready. We have done the experiment back to back last week at Okrika. You could also see the level of support as gathered by the chairman of Okrika local government in support of Chief Barrister and Wiki. Even on radio station here, we are also doing our own. So I do not see where people will be saying that rivers people are ready for who and who.
All right.
We are talking about politics, and let us do the analysis the way it's supposed to be.
All right.
And I like the way we are talking about it. The issue of the local government chairman, sorry, let me end here.
No, I've got to go,
like
Susie.
Chief Onyenagwa has said, immediately the time is around, or when the time comes, what the implication of that application in court, there are also some intricacies in it that people have not read. Nobody will stop those local government chairmen. And if anybody stops them too,
thank you very much. I've got to go. I've got to go. Thank you very much. I guess now something just occurs to me. The protection could be that they are ready to, stay in office, as the law implies. Extension of a term if there are no elections held, local government elections. So that's possibly why they're looking for police protection, DSS protection, and all of that. So I guess that's what it is. But this says, good afternoon, KDB. If the chairman they like, they should run to any court that is in Abuja. Nobody will save them when June 17 comes. All of them will leave the office. Who'll see who? I think you meant to say we'll see who is in charge. Oh, is it who'll see who is in charge? I don't get that part. But Jaja Maxwell, thank you very much. This one says, so kneeling down for peace sake has suddenly become too much a price. Prince is asking. Let's say this one. This one is not for me. Good afternoon, Mr. Kalada. Seeking an order for protection of LGA chairman. He who kills does not allow somebody to pass his back with a machete. This one says, why are they always running to Abuja courts? From Anonymous. Anonymous is asking. This one says, good afternoon, Kalada. Governor Fubara has spoken intelligently as the executive governor of Rivers State. For me, anyone that thinks otherwise can interpret the comment to suit him or her. What are these local government chairmen looking for? They have not more than 2 months and cannot exceed their tenure. If I have to preempt their moves, that is an effort in futility. Odimego Sonny Didia from Omerelu. This one says, Chief K, greetings. Your interpretation is what it is, nothing to add or remove. For the LG chairman, they have no peace for now. Ha ha ha. Wahala. Kelechi K. Onwebiko. This one says, SIM should be allowed to govern Rivers State without any interference. Since after the election, other states are experiencing tremendous growth, but Rivers State is always in the news for one political fight or the order. We can continue like this. Greetings, Mr. Canada. Anna, thank you very much. And this one says, the council chairmen are just wasting their time and money. The order of the Opobo in Koran Boni chairman obtained from the State High Court that Martins and his committee of friends should maintain the status quo. Did they obey the court order? So my governor will always choose the one to obey. Let's wait till the 18th of June when their tenure will expire. We will know if we have 1 or 2 governors in the state. Lofty with that one. And this one says, one death shall never end. LGA chairman seeking for police protection for the past 2.5 years ago. Who has been protecting them? Is it my mother? All these their demands. Where were they when Wike was the governor of the state? Confidence in Lebadim from Osuzu. Okay. This one says, good afternoon, presenter. My name is Jersey Akayogo from Guara community. Some council chairmen going to court for protection. It is really laughable as they are enemies to their state. as they have refused to work with our God-sent Governor Sim for their personal interest. Thank you, sir. This one is from Onatek Clinton West. It says, good day, Mr. Kala Dakuru Batabo. The remarks made by Governor Fubara is a step in the right direction because there are politicians wanting to put River States in their pockets. River State is not owned by an individual. The amendment of local government law in view of extension of council chairman tenure is laughable and does not hold water. The litigation against the River State House of Assembly won't favor the defected River State House of Assembly members. I want to tell with that one. This one says, good afternoon, my brother. Governor sent the right signal to those that think is weak. He can't kneel down to govern true Pastor Olushola Rotimi Igboeche. This was his demand, that is the governor is tired. They should allow him to work. We have so many things to be done in the state. The local government wants security. Oga KD. Have those men provided security for their communities? The masses should be protected first before anybody. This fuel issue is so trying. Why those other countries' refineries affect us when we have refinery in our own country? Dear Lord, where did we go wrong? Someone is asking. And this one says, Canada, the local government chairman will leave when their tenure expires. The state belongs to all. Thanks. Okay. He said they need protection. The same chairman that calls the governor on printed names and dish out threats to a sitting governor, now they are running. The same people that unleashed mayhem on innocent. Okay, the wicked run it when no one pursue it. The state belongs to all. Akpabio Jr. with that one. The courts obviously cannot cause anarchy in Rivers State. Rivers Council Chairman tenure is 3 years and will run out interruptedly or uninterruptedly, I think you meant to say. Again, why run into Abuja court? Well, it is all efforts in fertility. For Ernest Port Harcourt. This one says, why are they afraid when they have power? No be them be your guy again. Who's chasing them? Why are they afraid? No be them be your guy. Priye Bomaruwari is asking. Okay, and this one finally says, Rivers LG chairman asking courts to order state IGP to secure them is laughable. The guilty runs when nobody chases him. Confidence, I might go with that one. But yeah, they've gone to court asking the court to ensure that they quoted section 214, 215 of the Constitution and even section 14. They quoted section 4, 7, and 9, I believe, of the Police Act 2020, and they're saying, the court should order that no other person can make laws except the laws made by the State House of Assembly as it relates to the local government. And if that is the case, they would run out, their extended time in office. But I've got Victor Nwachuku on Facebook saying, with this fuel scarcity looming, yet we have not learned our lessons. Our economy has always revolved around the fuel prices. If our government can fix the fuel issue, why not they resign and allow competent people to handle power? And Itamzo Dario says, God help us. Confident Amagba, I think I read your message on WhatsApp, so I'm going to skip. And I'm going to go to Ibiso's message. It says, good afternoon, brother. Our political leaders, instead of consoling the family that lost their loved ones, they are talking of police protection. May God help us in this state. All right, I guess the die is cast and the battle is on. And it's going to be, this is what, we're going into May, right? May, June. So from next tomorrow, we would be counting 1 month, 17 days to the expiration of the local government tenure. So we would now see if the law as enacted by the House of Assembly will come into full display. We would see what the courts, the various high courts, will order, because it looks like it is more than one high court that is involved in these political dramatization happening in River State. Now, like someone rightly mentioned, while one party is always going to Abuja, the High Court in Abuja, Another party is always, going to the State High Court here in River State. How will it play out? I'd like to see. But, for now, we would have to step on the brakes because our Facebook live stream posts, I'll read them eventually, even though it's during open season, because I really want to get what is on your mind. What do you make of my first big story? The governor says he will not kneel or he will not govern River State while kneeling. Take a listen.
It doesn't matter the number of people that are standing with me. I will stand on that side of truth. I will not, I repeat, govern our dear state on my knees. If that was the purpose, I will not do that. I will stand to govern our dear state and to stand continually on the side of right. But when elections are over, what we need is to work together for the advancement of our state.
And of course, my second big story, local government chairman in court asking, the court to order the IGP, the state CP, the DSS, and other security agencies to protect them and ensure that the only law that is obeyed is the law enacted by the House of Assembly in River State, as it relates, of course, to local government administrations in River State. And my third big story, is all about the fuel situation in the country, petrol situation in the country. It is crazy, a situation in Lagos, same with Abuja, Kanu, Kaduna, Sokoto, and I hear it spreading. Ipman says it will take 2 weeks to stabilize the petrol situation, and I hope it doesn't spread to Port Harcourt, because it means then that it would be higher fares for you and I. It means then it will be higher, prices of food items in the marketplace, and I don't think we all want that. But NNPC is assuring us that, all is well. But I'll be right back after the business update. Just stay tuned.